Hey, Zay, what you cooking, bruh?
What is up, everybody? Shout out to the brand new intro. Definitely more commander oriented. What's up, everybody? It's the Ins and Out D podcast with your boy DT Sensei. We got Caleb in the building, and today is a exciting episode. We got much to discuss for the past couple of days, and we got an activity that has been trending on NFL Twitter. But before we even get to that, we do know that yes, it is very heartfelt that the NFL season has concluded on Sunday as the Seattle Seahawks are now world champions as they won Super Bowl, what is it, Super Bowl 60?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Super Bowl 60. And quite honestly, they beat the brakes off of New England Patriots, which a lot of us kind of expected in terms of how we saw the Seattle Seahawks played all year. But with that being said, Caleb, did you enjoy the Super Bowl festivities or no? What you do on Super Bowl Sunday?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, I worked, so when I got home, I just finished watching the rest of the game. I was like, yeah, this is not entertaining, but you know, it is what it is.
Okay. I mean, did you
least.
afterwards? I mean, like, you at least had some food afterwards when you got to the crib.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I was about to say, boy, went out here starving.
Nah.
We did good, you know what I'm saying? Had some, some wings, buffalo dip, rotel dip, sliders, stuff like that. In terms of the game, though, I feel like kind of in terms of like the excitement and stuff was a lot of it had to do with like who teams were playing, and a lot of people, unless you felt like for some particular reason Seattle was an underdog, but Seattle, they look like the best team, so far in NFC, and I just felt like for New England they haven't really played a healthy team or a fully loaded team.
Mm-hmm.
They did play Houston that's loaded on defense, but their offense banged up. CJ Stroud definitely did not play his best game. Bo Nix was out for the Denver Broncos. I think Denver would probably at least put 21 points on them if he was healthy. And so we're not even gonna talk about the Chargers. Chargers came limping in with a Justin Herbert. But all in all, though, it's a good season. It's a great season for Seattle, but it's also a good season for New England. So with that being said, one of the first questions I want to ask you before we get to, the coaching news from the press conference yesterday, then we get to our activity. You watched in New England, of course, with Drake May, Mike Vrabel. What sense does that give you when you evaluate, some of the similarities between commanders? Because, Jayden and Drake both came the same track. Both defensive-minded coaches. However, the way their philosophy was in terms of how they did the offseason for the last two seasons has been completed. Now, be mindful that this is the first year of Mike Vrabel, but from what we see from Elliott Wolf and Mike Vrabel, what they did for their team to invest in the talent compared to what we did is clearly night and day.
It is, yeah. They spent more money for agency. I think they, especially on the defensive side. To me, there's some similarities, but to me, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde type of thing. Like we were mostly fluid, like we were mostly very good on offense, in my opinion. The year we went to the NFC Championship, and our defense was average at best and really not good, to be honest. Both played a last place schedule. The opponents we played were, yeah, they were okay. But then when we did play really good teams, we may have lost most of those games, but we were still competitive, in my opinion. Like the Steelers game, we were competitive. Um, the Eagles game, um, the Thursday night game, it was a weird game. But that last game, we were competitive in that game. Even though we started off really slow and Jalen Hurts got hurt, whatever it is. Um, but when we played good teams, solid teams, we were competitive regardless, and we beat the teams we were supposed to beat. Same thing with the Patriots. But the Patriots did beat some pretty good teams in the regular season. Like, playoffs is a different animal. And I know people online is like, yeah, Jayden, he was there for the moment in the playoffs. Yes, he was. Um, I feel like people they don't add context to certain situations. So when we did play some of these playoff teams like the Bucks, they still had their key players. They also had a lot of injuries on defense too. They had a lot of injuries on defense. Same thing with the Lions. They had a lot of injuries on defense too. Their offense was formidable, full strength on offense, but their defense had a lot of injuries. Aiden Hutchinson wasn't there. They didn't have their starting corners, I think, but they still had their starting safeties. I think they were missing two linebackers or one linebacker. And then when we played a fully healthy team, you saw what the mismatches were.
Yeah.
Same thing when you look at the Patriots. Patriots, Bo Nix wasn't playing. Um, what was the first game? Who was the first team that they played? The Patriots. I forgot.
There was Raiders.
There was who?
They played the Raiders first game. Oh,
No, I'm talking about the playoffs.
Playoffs. They Chargers.
Okay. So they played the Chargers, decent team. They won that game. But like you saw Drake struggling with some of those playoff teams, whether it's he was showing up. Excuse
Correct.
me. Regardless, so and even in those games where Jayden did play like against defenses that had a lot of injuries, they still threw everything at them as much as they could. They blitzed them. They try to contain them. They try to put a spy out there. So and some of those stuff wasn't working at all. Um, with Drake May, they just some elements was because of the weather, with the snow in that game, and even with the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, they just threw everything at them. And I think Jayden would have struggled a little bit in that game too. I mean, the Seahawks defense it's a top three defense, top two defense. They're rotating safeties. You got a solid secondary, and you have a competent front seven that they play. They play as a unit, and then the mastermind behind it is the play caller and Mike McDonald. So I'm not surprised that he struggled. I had the Seahawks winning that game anyway. I had the Seahawks winning. That was the best team the Patriots have faced all season, and it showed. It just showed. Whether or not you want to say Josh McDaniel put Drake May in the best position to succeed, maybe he could have called better plays, but the plays that were there, Drake May did not make. So, and same thing when we played against the Eagles. Uh, Turnovers, but Jayden made the throws that he had to make.
He did.
He made the throws that he had to make. He was the best player on the field that day, despite the loss. They're putting 55 on us. Jayden made the plays that he had to make. He had great throws, great decisions. He can't control the De'Ami Brown fumbling. He can't control them fumbling on the kickoff. He just can't control that. He can only control what he can't control. So,
I think the funniest thing that people don't realize is, and we can attest to this because we watch this team. Like legit, one of the biggest reasons why there are some games where we completely get slaughtered is because, on very fair, it's because Jayden doesn't get an opportunity to get the ball back. He has to play almost 2 to 3 possessions. And we've seen it, obviously, in the NFC Championship game. And we played the Dallas Cowboys the first time at Jerry's World. The game in the second quarter at the 2-minute mark, it literally looked eerily similar to what happened. Dallas scores, we score. Dallas scores again, and then next thing you know, Jayden will touch the ball until like 25 seconds left in the second quarter, which is absolutely insane. So what Jayden has shown us to me is, I know we haven't really seen a lot of him this year, but even at his average, it still looks good.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get him to where he is like elite, but he doesn't have to be Superman every single game. We have to get the defense. We have to get the skill position better. We have to protect him. He also has to protect himself in certain situations, understanding the situation, wherever it's red zone, wherever it's third down, fourth down situations. How are you going to protect yourself? Are you going to slide? Are you going to go out of bounds? Or are you going to throw the ball? Or are you going to check the ball down? That's some of the things, we're trying to coach him up to do.
I agree. I agree. He needs to just because Jayden is he's a really good player, great player. Just because he has that ability to make things happen doesn't he doesn't always have to do that. Like Lamar has weapons to his disposal. I mean, he had a defense. He had the number one offense and the number one defense one year, and he still didn't get to the Super Bowl. So when you have a Derrick Henry and Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews, the receivers are competent. You have a good play caller in Todd Monken. Then you have a defense behind you. I just need Jayden to at least have that, or at least try to attempt at having that. Even Josh Allen, when he first came into the league, he was gifted a great defense. If you look back at that team, he was gifted a great defense. When you have a prime Jordan Poyer, a prime Micah Hyde, you have a Tre'Davious White, who I think was still in his prime. I could be mistaken. You had a Matt Milano, who was really good as a middle linebacker. You got to surround this kid with some type of competency. Yes, Jayden can raise the floor of other players, but let's give him some playmakers. That way, you don't have to always think he got to be Superman all the time. You get him a competent defense that can give him extra possessions, especially with the new offense coming in. I've said before, there could be some growing pains within this. He's not going to be perfect regardless at all. Like, Mahomes isn't perfect. Josh Allen ain't perfect. Lamar ain't perfect. The best of the best quarterbacks in the world, they are not above criticism. So Jayden's going to make mistakes with this new offense, being under center, something that he's not familiar with. So you give him a defense that can give him some opportunities, some second chance opportunities, or even if you give him a guy he can rely on in this new offense he's going to be in, I feel like it can bode well for him. Give him a receiver, a tight end, a solid running game too. Give him those type of players, not just on defense, but on offense too, to help uplift him at the same time while he's learning. I think is very, very important. Very vital in this year. And this is a contract year for him too. I think he's eligible for a contract after this year. So, if I'm not mistaken. So this third year is very important.
Yep, I agree. So, speaking of coaches, let's go ahead real quick and talk about the two new coaches that we have. So, of course, Blau is now the offensive coordinator, and Durante Jones is now the defensive coordinator. So the press conference was yesterday. Share your overall thoughts between both of those pressers. Some of the things you've heard, if you found interested, or you've Did
Um,
make you a little nervous?
well, I'll start with David Blau. I think he definitely has a vision of what he wants to do. He explained why he has the vision of running an offense under center. Seems very, I'm not gonna say analytical, but I feel like he has a deep thought process of just X's and O's. I mean, we've seen examples of that with some of these articles that have come out about how David Blau, as a player, helped. I think when he was on the Vikings, I think he was definitely a practice squad quarterback for the Vikings, and T.J. Hawkinson got traded there, and he introduced T.J. Hawkinson to the offense. He broke it down. He explained it. This is what you, and he was just a player. He didn't even have to do that, but I think that's just who he is as a person
Mm-hmm.
of how he can be a teacher on offense. So I'm very intrigued what he's going to run. I think his vision of what he has is solid. My question is for both of these guys: how are you going to call plays, and what sequence are you going to call plays throughout the whole game as a play caller? You can have the right ideas, but you got to put it together, and it has to mesh, and you have to put these players in the best position to succeed. Um, I think with Durante, he seems very. I think his pressure was very refreshing. Not all that rah rah stuff. He's a it's a different energy, cool, calm, and collected. He's the type of guy where he definitely is a teacher. He's definitely a teacher. The fact that you coached high school kids, college kids, pros. I think he coached what Canadian football too, or some other league. He coached that as well. So he can teach. He has the knowledge of teaching from all different ages, adults, teenagers. So there's a way he can incorporate his philosophy to these guys. Um, so he put them on a plan of what their strengths are, what they want him, what he wants them to grow on. Putting these players in the best position to succeed. That's something that we've been saying for what months, years. Um, he wants to find players' strengths, have them showcase those strengths. He mentioned certain players that he saw on film that what he likes, what they can bring. Maybe he can bring the best out of a Kane Madrano or a Tyler Owens. And I've said I need to find a defensive coordinator that can raise the floor of what we have. Hopefully, he's a floor raiser. That way, a guy like Quan Martin, he can make him play. I know people don't like him, but Quan Martin, have him play to a more competent ability. Mikey, put having him doing different things, blitz him, give him simple coverages. If he can't play man coverage, have him play zone. On one half of the field, you can play man, and one half you can play zone. You can definitely do that. There's teams that have done that. The Vikings literally have done that. Brian Flores has done that. You got a guy like Frankie Louvu. No, put him in pass coverage. We know this. Have him run downhill. Be a blitzer. Be a guy lined up on a running back in the flats. You got a guy like Tyler Owens, or you got a guy like Trey Amos. Trey Amos, you can put him in man coverage. He can play man. Trey Amos can play zone. Tyler Owens, he's a physical freak. Now, can he hone in his ability to play, to have solid coverage techniques? That way he can improve too. Or Jordan McGee, raise the floor of his game. So you need a teacher first. And whatever guys you bring in, especially in the draft, a young guy that you're going to get in the draft, give him a teacher. I think Durante is definitely a teacher. And like I said before, with Blau, it's about his play calling. I need to see how he calls plays, how he adjusts. If a team is killing you in this aspect in the game, how are you going to adjust to that? So that's something that remains to be seen. These guys never call plays for. I think that's the most exciting part of this process. Is this is something new and different. So we're just waiting to see the results, and they could be really, really good, but they could be bad too. But I feel like they both can give different, just a refreshing, different viewpoint of offense and defensive perspectives.
I definitely got you.
That was long winded, I know,
Yeah,
but I
it was.
try to get I try to get it the best of my ability.
So I'll say this. Like you said, usually we're so used to hearing the same rah rah speeches from coaches, especially in defensive side, always attack violently, this and that, blah blah blah, and so. But I do feel like right now, I feel like right now with Jones, I'm very interested to see how this defense is going to look when they actually put some pieces around him. Um, he did know some of the younger players. He did know some players that is like Frankie Louvu, of course. He understands what Frank Louvu can do. So he automatically tells us, like, I'm going to put him in the best position for him to make plays. Then the Kane Madrano, Jordan McGee, two young linebackers. Does that signal they having a shot to play? I mean, we'll see. I mean, linebacker class in the draft and free agency looks pretty solid, but also I know people might get mad at it. Also, wouldn't be shocked if they bring back Wagner for one more year. But I'm very looking forward to how he's going to construct and develop plans for every player on the defense. He probably has seen what is a trend that they have done that keeps them making those very same mistakes. And the other thing to me will be, especially for the offense, I feel like the offense, they just have to get together. Like it is. We're speculating what the offense is going to look like, in terms of like the Shanahan, McVay / O'Connell / Ben Johnson style of offensive stuff. I think that's probably a best case scenario, but still try to add some of the stuff Cliff did. I do believe the no huddle thing will be huge because not only we're going to be controlling the clock by running the football, but it'll help the defense out. A defense that's trying to, get more coaching and teaching on that side of the ball. So I was impressed with the press conference. I need to see the players that they're going to install on both sides of the ball so I can buy in.
Yeah, I no pushback for me, man. We gonna see, man.
I mean, like at the end of the day, like yes, we hear the vision, but we have to see the vision. Like, and just being completely honest and very transparent, the offense will have a little bit more to work with than the defense. The defense practically needs almost every spot outside of defensive tackle. Well, you're probably going to need one more defensive tackle in terms of rotation, but you're going to need a linebacker. You're going to need a starting corner on the opposite side. You're going to need some corners for depth. And, like for this defense, like you see what Harrison Smith and Josh Metellus has done over there with Brian Flores and Durante Jones. Like the question will be, like with the safety room, are you going to, which I do believe they're going to draft a safety with the amount of safety they already have done during the draft process. With safety in this draft, outside of my boy Downs, who else can play that style of role? The guy that can be all over the place, play nickel, play up top, play near the sideline, play near the box, play a linebacker. Like the versatility, adaptability of this defense that Jones has been preaching is going to be important.
Yeah, agreed. It's they're going defense first round in my opinion. I really truly believe they are. Well, what they do after that, don't know.
Yo, it's crazy. You want to know something? I just see somebody just put a tweet in the group chat, and this is from Blau. This thing going to be built around how do we get Terry 10 targets a game?
I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
But bro, listen, do you know how often we always screamed about, well, we gotta get our guy the ball. Well, I also think we need to get a guy opposite of him. But that's a
Mm-hmm.
other podcast and stuff. But hey, but I'm very excited for these coaches, but I'm ready to see the vision. I'm ready to see what they're going to do.
Yeah, I'm interested too. Hey man, I'm gonna say this, DT. It's aside from football. This man Cole is traveling all over, man. He going to Silver Spring right now.
You
He
want to break?
Yeah, he's deep. He said first two people I pick up will listen to this 29 with us. Next two people will listen to this 39. Don't send your address until I reply to you and follow. Then you can DM me. But he's literally picking up people say, "Hey, we're gonna listen to my album together." Like random people.
That's crazy, man.
Shout out to the GO. That's my GO, man. Shout out to him. But yeah, yeah, I think with whatever they do defensively, I truly believe they're going to be better. I just don't know. I just don't know how better because you still got to look at your opponents and who you play. Because the opponents this year, we don't know the schedule. Excuse me, we don't know the schedule, but the opponents this year, it's some pretty good opponents on there. So, um, I just need competency. That's all I need.
Yo, legit, yo, legit. I just thought about this. The entire NFC West, you're playing the entire NFC West. You're playing a Shanahan slash McVay's like coaching style. Like all of them run the same offense. Because LaFleur's brother is the Arizona Cardinals coach.
Mm.
So that's gonna be a chess match. Then I mean you play the AFC South, you have Texans, you have the Jaguars, you have we could beat the Titans and we played the Colts too. Ooh, man, then you got the own NFC East, and then wherever spot we're lodged in our own division, they'll play those teams as well. So it's not going to be easy, and we're going to have to hit the ground running. But one way to hit the ground running, we're going to be looking at the eyes of Adam Peters and what he's going to do. So we decided, and I text you about this. I said, hey, man, there's this thing trending on Twitter. First of all, want to get the brother's name right. Shout out to @StickToTheModel. Big name is also a football stats guy. What did he do on Twitter was he has created a full off-season planning system simulator that has free agency, has the draft, restructuring contracts, extensions, and everything like that. Excuse me. So what we're going to do, we are going to be Adam Peters today, and we're going to be making moves, projected moves for the Washington Commanders. Now, I know a lot of people have done it already. There are some slight bugs, but hey, I just wanted to shout him out, man. This is absolutely a great tool for us as football junkies and stuff like that. And I'm very excited to do this. I already done a couple, but I want to change it up especially with having somebody else to talk to up here as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We are going to do our official off-season mode on the Ins and Out D podcast.
Let's get it.
All right, so right now we are at the point where we have to manage our cap, right? Before we got up here, currently we were at 76 million, Caleb. So, and I know the one thing I did when I did some test runs was I had a little difficulty because I was trying to do an extension, because doing an extension with tons would free up some money as well. So let's see if that has been done up here. Try to get my mouse to connect up here, but mouse didn't want to participate tonight. Okay, so I don't see Tunzel up here.
That's weird. Can't you search him?
I think I can, sir. Let's. So we're going to exclude Tunzel, but we know we probably would have done an extension. So we know right here, obviously the first move we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and cut.
Let's go ahead and do that.
We'll cut my boy, Marshall Lattimore. That frees up 18 million, no dead cap hit. That puts us at 94.5 million right there itself. Excuse me. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, so do you have a particular cap number you want to hit before we start going into free agency, Caleb? Any other questions you think you want to do?
Not particularly. I want to know. I just want to see who we can resign, who we can let walk. Off the top of my head, excuse me, I think Marshawn's the main dude I would want us to cut. So I can't think of anybody else I would want for us to cut. Really can't.
The trending topic right now is Deron Payne. His contract currently has 11 million dead dollar. If we cut him, I definitely wouldn't want to do that. So I understand.
No, I'd keep him. I think at this point you keep him. I would have traded him, to be honest, for some draft picks, but hey, we didn't.
So currently, right now, here are the current free agents. We have Deebo Samuel. We have Noah Oz. Chris Paul. We have Bobby Wagner. We have Jacob Martin, Chris Rodriguez, Zach Ertz, Drake Jackson, Dietrich Wise, Shai Shuttle, Andrew Wiley, Eddie Goldman, Jake Moody, Lucas Nang, George Fant, Jeff Driscoll, Preston Smith, Noah Brown, Traylon Burks, Von Miller, Josh Johnson, Tyree Jackson, Austin Eckler, Antonio Hamilton, Jeremy McNichols, Chris Moore, Tress Way, and Jonathan Jones.
So we already re-signed Tress Way.
So
there's 4 names on there.
I'm not sure I can sign them right now. Yeah, it's not going to let me sign them right now.
That's fine. It's 4 names. Chris Rodriguez.
Okay.
Jake Moody. Traylon Burks.
That's 4. Okay, never mind. You're not counting Tress Way.
Yeah, I'm not counting him.
He's already signed.
Did I name 3? Traylon Burks, Chris Rodriguez, Jake Moody. Okay, and scroll up. Oh, Chris Paul.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that because I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think there's a scenario in which I'm sure they definitely want Chris Paul back, but what if there's an opportunity if there's someone in the market they feel like could be better fit?
Say that one more time.
So understanding, they definitely probably would want Chris Paul back. Would
Mm-hmm.
it be a shock if they signed somebody else at the left guard spot or no?
Depending on who that is, you gotta know who that is, and if that player is an upgrade. But we cannot resign him and see. Actually, I can just check myself. Um,
I
free agent.
I was about to pull it up right here. I'm pulling up guards.
Go ahead.
So guards that would be free agents this year. I see Joel Benito, Wyatt Teller, Kevin Zeitlers, he's up there in age. Isaac Sumalo, Neil John Simpson, Ethan Pollock, Elijah Vera Tucker is going to be a free agent.
I don't want him now. I mean, I would want him, but he's better than Chris Paul. But the thing is, he gets hurt, man. Like he gets hurt. Like he's injury prone. Like it's bad.
Then you got Robert Jones, Zion Johnson, Trevor Penning, David Roden, Tevin Jenkins, David Edwards, Brady Christensen, Cordell Wilson, Dylan Brandas, Liam Ackenberg, Will Hernandez, Lucas Patrick, Ed Ingram. It's a really okay list. I will say I feel like in terms of upside, if Tucker stays healthy, he would be
a huge upgrade.
He'll be a huge upgrade. But then I also got to think about you still have Coleman as well.
Yeah. I mean, I would resign Chris Paul. That's what I would do.
I would too. I just wanted to open your mind up a little bit, see
Yeah.
what you think about. Because I don't know where I heard it. I think I heard it on. Where did I hear that talk from? I can't think of it. But let's go ahead and So that's all the free agents we got, and currently we got the players up here. Let's go ahead and move on. So, we all agree we're not gonna. Hold on, what the offer? Pittsburgh won Deebo Samuel. You get pick 53, pick 76, and pick 85. Pittsburgh needs a receiver, has cap space. Deebo Samuel is on aspiring asset candidate. Cap impact would be 26.3. Seahawks want Deebo Samuel. They'll go to pick number 32.
Yeah, that's not happening. None of these trades ain't happening, DT.
I know, but
you want to keep it realistic.
I was going to say we're not going to do no trades till I saw the compensation. Pick 53, 76 to 85.
I'd take that, but let's be realistic here. Like they're not doing that. No, nobody. No.
I know that, but I mean, like
Are you doing it just because, just to have fun, or are
No,
we doing it?
I'm not gonna do it just because.
Okay.
Like if you wasn't up here,
Because I do it. No, no, no. Don't get me wrong. I do it, but
a top 60 pick, what?
you have three. You have three picks in the top 100. So like, what? Like, the Steelers would be insane to do that.
Yeah, that's a fleece.
Yeah, it is.
I had to come back to the comments. I thought someone was gonna cook us, but nah, we're gonna skip this. We're gonna be realistic. All right. Oh, this is a new feature. Choose tenders for your restricted free agents. Tender players retained as a tender salary. Untendered players become restricted free agents. Okay. I like this feature. Okay, so I guess it's saying he's already has a restricted number right here, 3.5. Then Jake Moody and Ty. Okay, I ain't worried about no Tyree Jackson. But I think that's realistic, though. I think that's realistic for Rodriguez to get the restricted free agency tender.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably confirm that. Moody, though, definitely not doing the first two options. But would I put a tender on him?
I'd just resign him. That's what I do. But I give him a 1 year.
But I know I'm gonna have some competition. So just confirm. So that 3.5 million just went to Chris Rodriguez. All right, so here we are with free agency. Let's go ahead and start with our free agents first. So, like you said, now we're all the way back. All the way back out here. You wouldn't Now I got a question. I just thought about this. You wouldn't re-sign Jacob Martin?
I would for rotation depth. I would.
I saw him back before I signed Trey Jackson.
Yeah, I agree.
So, all right. I think the first key thing is let's go ahead and lock in Chris Paul now. He's at 12. Well, how about this? Let's compare the market. Currently, it says he's 28 years old, 12.2 million, 6.3 million to 16.9. That's the average. That's the average right there. All right. Let's go and see his market. Some of these guys getting paid 14. Hey, me. Larry Bone. They have a second round tender. I just small 7.7. Some of these guys are older, but they'll be much cheaper. And Chris Paul is at the end of his contract. He's headed to his prime. Okay, 7.8. God, that'd be great. What you thinking, Caleb?
Well, first I want to sign a tight end for one. So I need you to search for Isaiah Likely, please, or Kyle Pitts, if they're there.
$13.7. K audit 13.5. Okonkwo, 11.3. Likely 13.2. Those my top. Those would be my top four right there.
Yeah, I want likely or Kyle Pitts, one of those. Either one, I'm fine with. I'm fine with either one.
All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and sign Isaiah Likely.
And how old
Market
is he? He's 26. I'll give him. Could give him 3,
3 year.
or would you give him 4?
4 would be That's why I estimated it been like 50 something.
Yeah. You like 3 more?
I think 3 makes sense.
Okay. So 3 years. Would you do 15 mil?
Who's the highest paid tight end?
Got to be Trey McBride, right?
Because the other thing too is Likely has been getting a lot of snaps, but he wasn't really like a starter at Baltimore. Still have Mark Andrews, so he's gonna be the number one guy.
You give. I think 15 is fine. He's making a little bit less than TJ Hawkinson. He's making 16 mil. Travis Kelce's making 17. Trey McBride and George Kittle's making 19 mil. I think that's good. I think 15 mil is good. I give him 15 mil.
And we go right back to 76 million.
Okay. Now, do you prefer Likely or Kyle Pitts?
Either one. I just don't see them signing them.
Did you see them go at getting somebody in the draft or a lower tier?
I'm telling you, I feel like K. Allen or Okonkwo will be like a Adam Peters type of signing, especially Okonkwo, because like he basically got the same skill set as Likely and Kyle Pitts. He just plays at
He's a year older.
Yeah, but he at least
yeah. 27 is not bad in my opinion. I don't 27.
His time, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And he'd probably be cheaper.
He is cheaper. He's cheaper than Likely and Pitts. And then the market says right here, 13.2 range of 2 years. We're giving him 3 years with the total value of 45. Well, I like Likely. Like I was sitting here arguing with George in the group chat. I was like, Likely like that, bro. I mean, sometimes he make bonehead decisions and stuff like that, but he definitely what Jayden needs. Jayden needs that guy that can go up and get it, yo. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this deal with Likely. 15 mil a year, 3 years. So we got Likely.
Go to running back if you want.
Let's go running backs.
Now here is where it gets. You can get Rashad White. You can get Trevor. You can get Trevor Etienne. You can get They said the Jets may do a transition tag on Breece Hall so they can match any offer that they get. Damian Pierce, and I think Damian Pierce can play. By the way, he can play.
Once you get past a couple of names, you're like, ugh.
I know.
Bro, Pacheco, 27 years old? Golly. I mean, the other big thing too is like, okay, so we already got Chris Rodriguez on restricted. Nichols. Walker's going to sign back with them. He's going to sign back with Seattle. And it's mainly also the other factor is going to be because Charbonnet is hurt.
Okay.
Honestly, like even though he went on this run, if Charbonnet wasn't hurt, I think they would have been comfortable letting him test the market. And they probably would have, either signed or drafted another guy in his place. ETN's at 7.8. I like Gainwell too.
I do. But I like ETN. I like Rashad White. Keep scrolling down, please. Keep scrolling. How you feel about Algier?
If we don't have Chris Rodriguez, I would be cool with Algier.
Because he's an upgrade over Rodriguez, by the way, in my opinion. He's never fumbled in his career. Yeah. Like he's never fumbled at all. I like Keaton Mitchell, but he's a restricted free agent.
I like Jerome Ford too.
Yeah, I would do between Rashad White and ETN. I don't think we're going to get Brees Hall. We're definitely not going to get Kenneth Walker. So, hey, we may get Rashad White, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that's who we probably will get.
I think that's the – I feel like that's the – that's the fan, most fan voted one right there. So $8.6 million a year for 2 years. Do we think this is a good? I mean, we're paying him a little bit over the market value already, and then after the contract, he will be like 29 when the contract ends. I would do it. He'll probably get more realistically, but he's basically gonna be like a change of pace back if he comes over here, because it'll be we don't have an RB1 on the team. It'll be a change, like Trout White, Bill, Chris Rodriguez, rotate a lot, and Rashad will be doing third down duty, so that'll be the biggest benefit for him. He's a good receiver out the backfield.
Yeah,
that right now Bill can't do.
But I think ETN, he can do both.
Yeah.
So I would probably rather go with ETN if I can. I think that would be. I think those would be my signings.
I feel like ETN will probably shock everybody and go to like a team like the Bears or something. Do you want to walk away from Rashad?
I want ETN. I feel like ETN's a better runner.
Yeah, this nigga playing Madden. Okay.
What you mean?
This nigga is legit playing Madden right now.
You want Rashad White?
Like you said earlier.
So hold on.
Be realistic.
Okay, you're right. Hey, we got money to blow, remember? They said spend that money, so I'm spending that money.
Let's get Rico down then.
No, bro. I mean, we can go with Rashad White. I mean,
but honestly, though, like what I'm also about to get to is like, bro, we need defense. Like we had $76 million, like a 2-year deal. Just pay him slightly a little bit over the market value, bro. I'm cool with
Yeah. I mean, but we can. Okay, let's give Rashad White a 2-year deal.
I think the
And
deal's good.
yeah.
It's not realistic. I think he'll get more, but I'll do that. Yeah. I want to.
So let's go to the defense. Ain't no. I mean, you got to Quiddy pay.
So here's some edge rushers I like. I like Malcolm Kuntz. I think he's decent. Quiddy pay.
He's a pass rusher. That's what he's good at. Clevion Chason.
He gonna be he gonna be demanding that bread. But I feel like he would be a good fit for our defense.
He would be. I think he will too. I mean,
I feel like Owe probably would resign. Arden Key, I like Arden Key. He's just at 30 though. Arnold, even BK, Jalen Phillips, Boy Mafe. It's some guys.
I want Jalen Phillips, me personally. I like Joe Tryon, Shoyinka. I also like Aziz Al-Jawari and David Ajabo. Joe Tryon, he's in a 3-4 scheme. But he's like a 3-4 outside linebacker, but he's I think he's last time I remembered, you can correct me if I'm wrong or somebody can in the comment section. I think he has the physical ability to be a hand in the dirt guy. Not every single time, but he can do it from time to time. But he's a 3-4 outside linebacker as a pass rusher for sure. Because Durante said he's going to run multiple fronts, not just 3-4, 4-3. So he's going to mix it up a little bit. He's definitely going to mix it up.
Now this is something that nobody's talking about because he actually played at Minnesota. I think he was drafted by Minnesota.
Yeah,
this is a guy I Commanders fan. I would probably keep my eye on him because he played in that system Minnesota a couple of years. I wouldn't be shocked if they pull someone like him to help teach it. I think the max what I would do, I would probably sign 2 edge rushers. I would bring Martin back and sign one of the younger guys. Let's go. Let's. I feel like Chason would go crazy on our defense, bro.
Who? Calavion?
Yeah.
I think so too.
So, give me your top 3 guys you would sign.
On defense?
Yeah.
You're talking about edge rusher?
Just edge rusher.
Calavion. Keep going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. Jalen Phillips and probably Boye. Keep going down before I say his name. Probably Boye Mafe and I probably just a guy that I would keep my eye on is he was just here. What's his name? Damn it, what is his name? Aziz. Yeah, there he is. Aziz, Joe Tron, show you. Like any of those guys.
Did he even do nothing? Did he do anything with Philly?
No, I mean no. But Philly has a lot of. He was
I
there
got.
for that.
I was just asking because like I remember we were actually talking about trying to get him. I mean, I don't know. They were trying to get him, but I know we were interested. Us as a fan base, we were interested in him last year.
Because I'm
But
looking at what he did with when he was with the Giants, the main thing is he gets hurt, but when he plays, like he's a solid player. I mean, yeah, he ain't great or anything, but he's solid. I mean, if you want to go young, you got David Ajabo, Josh Uche. Um, I think Ed
Dabo
Russell.
like
I
high
think
because I haven't seen nothing. That I think that injury really set him back. Um, my top three would be honestly, I would say the only person over 30 I would sign was probably Arden Key.
Mm-hmm.
I would go Chason, Key, and I like even BK, man. He was leading Atlanta in sacks before they got Walker and Pierce. So it's like, why? I mean, you can bring him back for death, but he come over there and be like a semi-starter.
Yeah, I agree.
And then just looking, around 8, I'll probably give him man. I know we say be realistic, but I'll probably swing and get Chase on, bro.
I would too.
We give him 16.1 for 2 years, and then the cap at the sign be at 51. Now, mind you, 51, you still probably got to get. I think the next two position. Well, you got to sign another edge. I'll probably just resign. What's his name? I'll probably just resign Martin. Get Chase on and get Martin, and you're good right there.
I agree. And then we could look at corner and safety. I'm cool with Calerion Chase on. Now, how much money you gonna give him?
Yeah, I mean that's the question. It says 7% right now. Offer I'm giving him 7% above the market. Market value would be 15.1. Trying to be smart. I think 15.1 ain't bad.
15.1 ain't bad at all.
This
At all.
this $1 million over.
Yeah, I do it. Do it.
All right, now we're at 51. So,
Yeah, 51. Now, I mean, I would go to secondary. I go to the safety position.
go to safety.
Mm-hmm. Well,
This probably the one thing I would rather draft a safety than
I agree. But there's some good safeties here. Some good safeties here. You got Jalen Thompson, Jaquan Brisker. If you want to get a young guy for the future, you got Nick Cross. But I'll probably get a corner.
Yeah, I'll probably just get.
But keep in mind,
I do like Cross. I do like Cross.
yeah. But keep in mind when you do that draft too, or I like Andre Cisco too. I think he'd be solid. Keep in mind when you do the draft, it's not a guarantee Caleb Downs is going to be there unless you get a guy in the third round, which you can. Which you can. So yeah, I would probably lean towards corner.
All right, corners. Ugh. Noah going up to 12? Oh, no.
He's still young, by the way. You got a Tariq Woolen, you got an Eric Stokes.
What do you think about Fly, yo?
He cool.
You know he played under Jones at LSU.
I know. How old is he? 25?
Yeah, he's 25 years old.
Okay.
But his joint is definitely up there. It's like 17.1 to 21 mil.
What?
Yeah, he has a bigger market value than Tariq Woolen and
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Jalen Watson's 10.4, 5.3 to 16.3 mil.
Because let's be honest, he should not have a higher market than Tariq Woolen. I mean, I don't know. I do. Yeah, I would look. You also got to keep in mind about Jeff Okuda too, somebody he's familiar with.
I mean, like it's kind of like the edge room. Like you're gonna have to sign two guys. We're gonna have to go back and sign.
Another edge, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back and sign Martin. But the corner room, you're gonna need a starter on the opposite end.
Unless you draft a corner that can start.
Oh my god.
Unless you draft one, DT, because you know you can.
I mean, I know that, but where though?
Depending on who falls. Oh, I like Greg Newsome too.
Newsome up here?
Yeah, right there. Scroll up. Right there. You just passed him. Right there.
He is a free agent?
Yeah. yeah. Yeah, he is.
I forgot he got traded to the Jaguars. Who went? Was it Campbell? Campbell went to the Jaguars.
Tyson Campbell. Yeah, Tyson Campbell.
Well, sure. I'll
Yeah, I'll take a swing on that.
14.2, 6.1.
Yeah, I know. I give him 14.5. Call it a day, or just 14.
2% above the market.
That's fine, to me at least.
Let's see. He takes it. He did take it. So, Greg Newsome, Trey Amos, Mikey. Would you still sign Okuda for depth or no?
I would. Why not? I would. Probably for like 1 year.
Hang on, let me see some. See who else is. Haven't done this since like the first week. Wonder what happened to Amik Robertson.
He was balling for the Lions at one point.
They got Nation right all the way down here. Jalen Jones. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I probably would resign. I would probably sign Okuda for depth, just for someone that knows the system and can help teach it. And he's young, and he's definitely, he's talented. But I'm not gonna really try to ask him. You know what I'm saying? Look, 5.2, that ain't bad.
It's not.
Well, go ahead and sign a 1 year deal. Okay, so Corner room look good. Type his name at. Now Jacob Martin 10.4. What?
Funny.
Hang on, we might have to negotiate with him.
Yeah, not no 10.4.
Offer is 13.6 million for 2 years. I don't want him for 2 years though.
Talking about Jacob Martin, right?
Nah.
Want it for 1 year. 1 year. That's all I need.
Yeah, that's we'll do 1 year. And we're gonna do 9. 9 million straight, bro.
It is
14% below market.
If you don't accept that, that'd be funny.
He probably not going to accept it because but yeah, he rejected. He rejected it. He either want to pay 10 million or he walk away.
Who does he think he is?
Well, in fairness, he wanted the market value, but 10 million for a backup, and then I'm going to be drafting the edge if I have an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
We just signed Chase on. You got Dorn Armstrong coming back from injury. Would you walk away?
Can you force it? I forced that motherfucker.
Let's see what force. I've never done the force. Ooh.
What happened? Oh, did I mess it up?
Nah. I don't think you did. It just shows we're getting low. I probably wouldn't have forced that, to be honest with you. That's just me. If he don't take it, I'll just You know what I'm saying? Like at least Bobby Biggs, at least Wagner.
Ah, shit. I forgot about Devin Lloyd and Quay Walker. Hey, bro.
Leo Chenal, now I'll pay Leo Chenal 10 mil.
I would too. Or Ivan Pace, damn.
But you gotta give him a draft pick for him though.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
What about Quincy Williams?
He's good. He just people gonna have pushback because he's 30.
I wonder what happened to him, bro. Christian Harris. I don't think he fit what Ryan's want to do on defense after his first year. How we feel about linebackers, yo?
You could draft one.
Yeah, but so right now you got. I can go back too. I can go back and you can look at the room. Bet you didn't even know we could do that. So look, K. Madrado, K. Acko, Jordan McGee, Frankie Louvu, and Nick Ballore. That's our linebacker room.
Yeah. It's a lot of young guys.
I mean, is that the case? Would you rather just draft another young guy?
I wouldn't mind. But, I mean, I don't hate that room, by the way. But I still want them to be challenged too. They have to earn their playing time. So you getting what, a Clay Walker? You get a Clay Walker, I feel like he's gonna start. You get a Devin Lloyd, he's definitely gonna start.
Yeah, but
Or you could get a Kobe Dean.
look where we at cap wise. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have a backup quarterback.
Oh shit.
We didn't even touch wide receivers.
Hey man, listen, DT. This just shows how hard it is to be. It ain't easy, man.
Probably, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We probably should have traded Debo when we had the opportunity.
He's a free agent though. Oh, what you're saying for more picks. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we could trade back, you know.
We'll see. I ain't gonna lie.
This is tough though.
If we sign a linebacker, trying to be smart because we still need. I haven't even looked at wide receiver. Them boys asking for some money, bro.
Telling you, man, they are. They want that bread.
Man. What will you do, bro?
What would I do?
We had 22.6 million. And honestly though, remaining needs would be it's not gonna be hard to get a backup quarterback, but
It's not.
that would leave us with wide receiver. Wide receiver will be a need, and basically best player available for certain spots. I might just Devin Lloyd don't get injured like that. Sometimes I think Quay and Kobe be dinged up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm just gonna take the risk.
What you gonna do?
You ain't gonna like it. It's either Devin Lloyd or Bobby Wagner.
I don't think you really need to do that. I feel like you can, if you don't get both of them. I think this linebacker class is deep, so you can get somebody in the fourth round.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
What?
a part of me will be very slightly nervous with a very, very young linebacker.
I mean, you trust Durante to coach him up? I mean, that's what he's there for.
Yes, but also at the same time, it's also helpful to have a guy who has been there and done that to coach him on the field.
It's up to you, man. It's up to you, man.
Slandering on Twitter, bro. But hey, man,
It's up to you, bro. Like,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get slandered on Twitter.
Hell.
Dang, he 11. Dang, his market value is 9.9, but I'm offering him 11.
I mean, we did pay him. How much did we pay him this past year?
1 more year. 10 point. I think 10.1 is good. 1 more year. We'll just draft a linebacker in the draft. 12.5 million. Let's go ahead and get a backup quarterback. Do we got a kicker? Now this is the thing we ain't talked about, Caleb. Do they go outside and get a backup quarterback, or they try to bring back Mariota? Because I think Mariota made some money. But I also think it was contingent on if Cliff got a job. Cliff don't really have a job. I mean, coaching job, head coaching job, I'll say. So I mean, I can see Mariota coming back.
I mean, they bring him back. If they bring him back, they bring him back. Or they could get a quarterback that has familiarity being under center.
Yeah, Mariota.
Yeah, he has. I forgot. I'm tripping. I mean, they
got Mariota. Like he.
Yeah, I would. Why not? I would.
I'll pay that nigga 4.1. Captain Let's see. Go Jayden. Yeah. All right. So. All right. I think that's it, man. So we signed Mariota. We signed. Hold on. Did we re-sign Chris Paul? Or we re-signed Chris Paul? Hold up. When did we re-sign Andrew Wiley?
We didn't.
Why did it say we re-signed him?
I don't know. That's why it was weird. That's why, like, when we forced that other thing, or forced the that signing, we just saw it drastically go down. I don't know why we signed Andrew Wiley. I don't know why. We probably overpaid his ass.
Paid him 14. I don't remember clicking on him, bro.
You didn't click on him, bro. You didn't click on him.
Let me see something. I don't even see. Let's say something. Man. I get it, we're going. Good draft speed. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. All right. So we are left with Ruben Bain, Caleb Downs, Jeremiah Love, Jordan Tyson, and David Bailey.
Is it even a question here?
So from in order, what would you go?
Caleb Downs is gone, correct?
No, Caleb Downs is there.
Oh, he's there. Ooh.
These are the remaining players.
Ooh.
Cleveland took the tackle. And then Giants took Cardell Tate. I think to me it's Caleb Downs or Bailey.
For me, it's Caleb Downs and Ruben Bain. And that's what it is for me. I mean, you could trade down.
Ain't gonna lie. In this situation, I'm taking Downs.
I am too.
If we're comparing, if Bailey was off, but Bailey is here, like bro, like
I like Bailey, but like I said, is he? I'm not sure. I'm not saying he can't do it, but it's just a. Is he going to be an every down edge rusher? Because stopping the run is not his forte. He's a great pass rusher.
but at the same time, like is Bain gonna fit what Devontae want to do? Because he looked like a defensive tackle to me, bro. Like his build.
I mean, like I said, I think
I'm
the safe.
Downs, man.
Yeah, I think that's the safest.
Like,
pick.
take Killer Downs, and your secondary gets a boost. Who do we sign in the secondary? We signed
Greg Newsome.
Amos come off injury. I'll take that, man. All right, so you don't pick to like 71. I'm gonna go ahead and check and see where we at edge rusher wise. It's a couple of guys. Edge rusher, wide receiver. All right, we at pick 71, Caleb. So right now, your top three needs would be you have edge rusher. Let's see what running backs look like. Even I got a trade option as well. So no running backs popped up even then. I do not like that trade. Trade back to 86 and get 25. So I see Gabe Jacques. Okay, someone that could fit. Malachi Lawrence, Elijah Surratt, Antonio Williams. Derek Moore had a strong Senior Bowl. He would fit. Let me scroll down for you. Got Deion Burks, wide receiver, Malachi Fields, Denai Dennis Sutton, Jason Barham, Brennan Thompson, Ted Hurst. I love Skylar Bell.
I do too.
There's some receivers I definitely like. I wouldn't be like mad at who we get. I think we go edge rusher right here. And I'm gonna take Jacques, bro. I think Jacques.
I like Derek Moore too.
So,
but then you could also, and I forgot we got Likely, so we don't need a tight end anymore. But we also
receiver that gotta get.
You got Elijah Surratt, you got Derek Moore here. Scroll down.
Malachi Fields, Deion Burks,
Danny Dennis Sutton,
Ted Hurst, Skylar Bell, Eric McAllister, Kevin Coleman.
I may go edge here.
That's where I'm at. It's some wide receivers I like. To me, it's between. I like Malachi Lawrence too, but I don't like him more than Jackas or Moore.
I like Derek Moore. He was balling in the Senior Bowl, by the way.
Jackas is second all time in sacks at Illinois.
What's his physical profile?
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. I got my little thingamajig right here. Give me a second. Going through 964 slides, bro. I believe, I'm talking my head. He's like 6'3".
Okay.
I think I'm about to come up on it right now. I hate when that. Dang, bro. Oh, there we go. So he's 6'3", he's 275 right now, but he'll probably be slimmed down. 21 years old, played 4 years at Illinois. He was first team and third team All Big Ten. He has 100, he has 27 total sacks, 7 forced fumbles. Pros and cons: power, physical, rush arsenal. He former wrestler. He led Big Ten in sacks with 11 in 2025. He has a motor and aggressiveness. Um, Now, his weakness can be, run defense, slightly. So it's kind of like the same thing. Um, you had concerns with David Bailey. And Moore is 6'3", 250. 4 years at Michigan, first team All Big Ten, 21 and a half sacks in his career. Andrews is tech defined. His struggles will be rush defense reliability versus true tackles, not elite flexibility around the edge, and subpar early down usage is likely. So want to flip a coin?
Go with Derek Moore.
Derek Moore.
I mean, who do you like?
I like both of them, but I think Jackas is probably a better scheme fit.
So go ahead and go with Jackas.
I think he's a better scheme fit. All right, so wide receivers. Dang, Kyle Lewis is still on the board. He's gone, bro. See, this is why we might have to have the conversation about like really trading back, though, bro. Because like it's some dudes coming off the board.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are. Got a safety, got edge, wide receivers, running backs. I'm not gonna mess with tight end. Running backs, Damon Claiborne, Roman Hemby, Bryce Lance. That's Trey Lance, brother. I haven't really looked at him, but Streamy is somebody we looked at. Chase Roberts, somebody we pulled. Red Bullet, Reggie Virgil, Jayden. Okay, let me. What corners look like?
I like Roman Hemby.
Bias.
Said bias.
Yeah.
Why? Because of what he did to y'all?
No, because he played at Maryland.
No, I don't know that shit. Like, I don't watch Maryland. Wide receiver. Look at wide receiver.
All right, look the wide receiver. I mean, it's
Not a lot.
it's. I mean, it's.
I'll take a swing on Bryce Lance. I mean, what is this? The fourth round?
The fifth round.
Oh, I think Bryce Lance.
I like Reggie Virgil more than Bryce Lance, and I haven't even watched Bryce Lance.
Go Reggie Virgil.
Oh, Barry and Brown, some speed. That's what we need.
Some speed. We do. Look at
Lose Bond.
linebacker too.
I was at linebacker. So Aiden Fisher, I do like Aiden Fisher. Red Bullock, he's a turnover machine. Caleb Elam Moore, West Week. There's a couple of guys. If I had to pick, I feel like I'll probably have to get a receiver right now.
Yeah.
We need some speed. Nah, this. I'm overthinking now because to me it's Stribbing, Roberts, Virgil, or Barry and Brown. Let me just go ahead and. Did we resign Burks?
I don't know if we did or not.
I don't think we did. Dang. Man, let's take it. I'm gonna needs a size, so I'm gonna go Stribbing. All right, so corner. I don't even know why they got Jermaine Matthews up here. Ephesian Prescott, Thaddeus Dixon. I like Jayden Kennedy.
I say he like that dude, Ephesians Prescott.
We got my boy Murdoch.
Take him.
He's a turnover machine, bro. He got like 17 forced fumbles, bro.
This in a year?
No, in his career.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Hang on, let me pull it. Yeah, I know. We ran over. I think this is the longest we ever did a pod, bro.
It is. It's about to be 2 hours.
Yeah, we better wrap it up. Just want to look at his numbers real quick. He has 6 forced fumbles this year. And he has 5 sacks. He's a baller, bro. And he's from Petersburg. Oh, he had 7 the year before. Oh yeah. I need him. You want to talk about turnovers, getting the ball back? That's somebody out. And I think the last pick. Running back, corner. See, I'm gonna be the type. I'll be like, I'll draft a corner, and I'll be cool with a drafted running back.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Kennedy from Oregon. I think that's our last pick. Could be wrong though. If it's not, then I'll probably take a running back.
I think we have one more.
Oh, we do got one more. Running back, tight end, or
Just pick running back, man. Call it a day.
Running back or D tackle?
Good question. I'd probably get running back.
All right, so we got Noah Winningham, Robert Henry Jr. I gotta look at his game. Adam Randall, he was a wide receiver at one point. Jan Miller, Kalen Black from Indiana. CJ Donaldson. Jamal Hayes.
I heard you solid.
I'll take Jamal Hayes. We need some speed in the backfield. I think that's it, man.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear what David Blau said?
We got an A. What did Blau say?
The thing's going to be built around how do we get Terry 10 targets a game.
That's what I told you earlier, bro.
I didn't hear you.
It's nasty, bro.
Shut up, man. What's cap space we got? Damn, 8.4 mil.
We spent some money, but I mean, the biggest cut was Lattimore. Then we had so we signed Likely, White, Chason, Newsom, Okuda. We forced Martin, Wagner.
Yeah, we signed. Yeah,
Why did it say we signed Andrew Wiley?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
So then we got Caleb Downs, got Jackus. We drafted a receiver. I ain't gonna lie. I I like what we did, man.
I do too, except for that freaking Andrew Wiley shit. I don't know why we signed him.
But it don't show up here. So I think it was
a bug.
I think it was a bug. I will say, I do feel kind of slightly bad that we definitely cap ceiling was 303. We only had 29 million rolled over. Let's look at the updated depth chart right now. Yeah, give me IU, nigga. Yo, give me IU, nigga. Okay.
I don't hate the defense. It's better. It can get better though, but it's better.
I think it's also doing that because we didn't have they have a quality guys, not as starters, but defense would be Dorrance Armstrong, Payne, Kinlaw.
A rotation of Jacob Martin, Calabion Chason, Gabe Jackas. Then you got
I like that edge.
Huh?
I like that edge room. Edge looks decent.
And then you got a linebacker. You added a linebacker that can give Jordan McGee and K. Madrano some type of competition. Corner room. You added guys that can get competition.
Okay. I just moved some guys around. So I got Amos, I got Gray Newsome, opposite sides, Mikey, Quan.
Yeah, Caleb Downs. You need to start that young man. You start him.
Question gonna be free safety.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I would. I put him up there, but you can move Caleb Downs around. Like he's not.
Yeah.
You could put him. You can have him play nickel in some cases. He can blitz. You could put him at strong. Like
we did sign a kid.
I said sign Moody.
I thought he had the restricted thing, bro.
No, bro. I said re-sign Moody. Dang. Oh my god.
Yeah, it'll be all right. We go to the kickers anyway. It's the first one we did together anyway. So I mean, ain't tripping. We got an A off of it. We're gonna get cooked on the timeline though, but it is. Share this.
I never look like this.
All right.
Yeah, let's get out of here, man.
That was definitely entertaining. By the way, this is the longest we have ever been on the In and Out with D podcast.
Yeah, this is pretty long, brother.
Yeah. Look. But tune in next week. People and stuff up here and stuff.
Hey Zay, what you cooking, bro?
I can't really hear you, DT, but
The offseason starts soon, free agency starts soon, so let's make some good decisions, man.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's all we got for you.
Hey, Zay, what you cooking, bruh?